Just meet against 12 guys or something. Just before they call action, they go, "What's my first move?" Because you sort of freak out.
It was the golden era of television when Hercules, The Legendary Journeys stormed onto screens in 1995, bringing Greek mythology to life in a way that captivated audiences around the world. But behind the heroic battles, the legendary gods, and the thrilling adventures, time has woven a different story for its stars. Some have flourished, others have faced struggles, and one tragic loss still haunts the show's legacy. Kevin Sorbo, the towering force behind Hercules himself, once symbolized strength, justice, and resilience. At 37, when the series first aired, Sorbo became a household name, embodying the demigod with unmatched charisma. But where is he now? As of 2025, Sorbo is 66 and still making waves in Hollywood, though in a very different way. After Hercules, he took on another leading role as Captain Dylan Hunt in Andromeda from 2000 to 2005, further cementing his status in sci-fi television. But over the years, his career took a turn, moving toward action, fantasy, and faith-based films. His political and social views have sparked heated debates, keeping him in the spotlight for reasons beyond acting. His transformation from a beloved TV hero to a controversial public figure is one of the most unexpected twists in Hollywood's recent history. And then there's Michael Hurst, the witty and loyal Iolaus, Hercules' best friend and battle companion. Unlike his demigod counterpart, Iolaus was entirely human, yet his bravery, charm, and comedic timing made him an essential part of the show's success. At 38, when the show premiered, Hurst, now 67, has taken a different path. While he's stepped away from Hollywood's bright lights, he's found immense success in the world of theater. A respected director and Shakespearean performer, Hurst has left an indelible mark on stage productions and behind the camera. He's even directed episodes of Xena, Warrior Princess, and Spartacus, Blood and Sand. Though he may not have the same mainstream recognition as Sorbo, his contributions to entertainment remain vital and enduring. But not every star of Hercules got the chance to continue their journey. Kevin Smith, the man who made the Greek god of war, Ares, one of the most charismatic and dangerous figures in the series, met a devastating fate. At 32, when he first took on the role, Smith's talent and magnetic presence made him a fan favorite. His rivalry with Hercules, combined with his cunning and humor, brought Ares to life in a way few actors could. Tragically, his promising career was cut short. In 2002, while filming in China, Smith suffered a fatal accident, passing away at just 38. His death sent shockwaves through the industry, leaving fans mourning the loss of a gifted actor whose career was only beginning to reach new heights. Today, his portrayal of Ares remains one of the most celebrated parts of Hercules and Xena, a reminder of what could have been. Another unforgettable character from the show was Samoneus, the clever conman played by Robert Trebor. Unlike the warriors and gods that filled the series, Samoneus brought humor, wit, and a knack for business, always scheming for his next big break. At 42, when Hercules premiered, Trebor became a beloved supporting character, balancing out the show's action with much-needed comic relief. Now, in 2025, at 71, Trebor has maintained a steady presence in entertainment, appearing in various television projects and independent films. While he never quite reached the superstar status of his co-stars, his role in Hercules remains one of the most memorable parts of the show's legacy. As the years have passed, the cast of Hercules: The Legendary Journeys has taken wildly different paths. Some have reinvented themselves, others have stepped into new roles. and one tragic loss still lingers in the minds of fans. But one thing remains certain: the impact of Hercules has never faded. What happened behind the scenes of this legendary show, and what untold stories still remain? The transformation of these legendary actors over the years is nothing short of remarkable. From their iconic roles in the mythical landscapes of Hercules, the legendary journeys, and Xena, warrior princess, to their present-day endeavors, their journeys are filled with twists, triumphs, and tragedies. Robert Trebor, known for his witty and self-serving yet lovable portrayal of Salmoneus, was a staple of the series, bringing humor and charm to the show. Though he has since taken a step back from the limelight, his contributions to television remain cherished. His past work in films like Purple Rain and Talk Radio, along with guest appearances on various television shows, cemented his reputation as a versatile talent. While he has dabbled in writing in recent years, his legacy within the Hercules and Xena fandom is undeniable. But with his low-profile lifestyle now, one can't help but wonder, what secrets has he kept away from the public eye all these years? Geoffrey Thomas, the wise and noble King Jason of Corinth, played a pivotal role in Hercules' adventures. His leadership and guidance were essential in shaping the demigod's destiny. At the time of the show's premiere in 1995, Thomas was around 50 years old, embodying his character's regal presence with ease. Now, at nearly 80, the Welsh-born New Zealand actor remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry. His performances in Underbelly, Land of the Long Green Cloud, and Spartacus, War of the Damned further solidified his place in historical and fantasy television. But despite his decorated career, whispers of personal struggles and untold hardships follow him. Has the weight of fame taken a toll on him? Paul Norell, whose character Falafel brought a dose of comedic relief to Hercules and Xena, carved a niche for himself in the realm of fantasy television. The eccentric street vendor with bizarre inventions and questionable culinary skills may have been a side character, but he was unforgettable. Off-screen, Norell became widely recognized for his role as the King of the Dead in The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Now in his 70s, he has continued to make occasional appearances in television and theater. But his legacy raises an intriguing question. What happened to the man who once ruled over the dead on screen? Has he quietly faded into obscurity? Or is there another chapter waiting to unfold? Bruce Campbell, the charismatic rogue Autolycus, was another standout in the series. Known as the self-proclaimed King of Thieves, his quick wit and exceptional thieving skills often brought him face-to-face with Hercules and Xena. But Campbell's influence extended far beyond this role. His portrayal of Ash Williams in the Evil Dead franchise catapulted him into cult status. With a career spanning decades, including directing, producing, and even writing best-selling books, Campbell remains a beloved icon. However, as the years pass, the question lingers. Has the King of Thieves finally met a challenge he can't escape? Alexandra Tidings, who played the playful and flirtatious goddess of love, Aphrodite, stood out with her bubbly personality and unique Valley Girl speech. Unlike many of the other gods in the series, her character had a soft spot for mortals, particularly Hercules. When Hercules: The Legendary Journeys aired in the mid-90s, Tidings was just 23 years old, bringing a youthful energy to the show. Now, as the years have gone by, her career has taken a different path. While she is no longer as active in Hollywood, she has embraced new creative endeavors behind the scenes. But why did she step away from the spotlight? Could there be an untold story lurking beneath the surface? As these actors continue to navigate life beyond the mythical world that once defined them, their stories remain captivating. Some have thrived, some have faced challenges, and some have faded into the shadows. But one thing is certain: Hollywood has a way of keeping its legends alive, sometimes in ways more mysterious than we ever expected. And just when you think the story is over, a new revelation comes to light. Could there be more hidden truths waiting to be uncovered? Stay tuned, because the past has a way of coming back when you least expect it. Alexandra Tidings became an unforgettable presence as Aphrodite, the bubbly, fun-loving goddess of love in Hercules, the legendary Journeys, and Xena, warrior princess. But behind that dazzling smile and golden curls, Tidings was more than just a beautiful face on screen. As she moved away from acting, she ventured into directing and activism, using her voice to challenge societal norms. She directed The Trial of Hannah Porn, a feminist play tackling gender and power dynamics, and embraced filmmaking that spoke to deeper, more thought-provoking themes. Now, at 53, she remains a force in the creative world, yet she's stepped away from the mainstream spotlight. But why did she turn her back on Hollywood at the height of her popularity? Could there be a hidden reason behind her retreat from fame? Liddy Holloway, who played the warm-hearted and wise Alcmene, Hercules' mother, was a guiding light in Hercules, the legendary Journeys. She embodied the role of a loving yet strong maternal figure, grounding the demigod in humanity amidst a world of gods and monsters. Off-screen, she was a powerhouse in New Zealand's entertainment industry. She not only acted but also wrote scripts for Shortland Street, leaving an indelible mark on television. But tragedy struck in 2004 when Holloway lost her battle with cancer at just 58 years old. Her passing was a heartbreaking moment for fans and the industry alike. Her legacy endures, but one can't help but wonder, what unfulfilled projects and untold stories did she leave behind? Tamara Gorski's portrayal of Morrigan, the fierce warrior and demigoddess, was nothing short of captivating. Initially an antagonist, her character arc saw a transformation into a hero, making her one of the most intriguing figures in the series. Gorski, known for her striking presence and powerful performances, extended her career into science fiction and supernatural dramas, appearing in Poltergeist, The Legacy, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and The Outer Limits. Despite an impressive resume, she has remained largely out of the public eye in recent years. Now 57, her absence from major Hollywood projects raises questions. Did she choose to step away? Or was there something more behind her retreat from the industry? Could a shocking revelation about her career resurface? Gina Torres, the commanding and fearless Nebula, left an unforgettable mark on Hercules. The legendary Journeys. Strong-willed and highly intelligent, Nebula was a rare blend of warrior and strategist. But Torres' impact didn't stop there. She became a sci-fi icon as Zoe Washburn in Firefly and Serenity, solidifying her reputation as an actress who could balance strength and vulnerability with ease. From Suits to Iolaus and Angel, her resume is stacked with roles that showcase her range. More recently, she's been starring in 911, Lone Star, proving that her reign in Hollywood is far from over. But even as her career flourishes, rumors swirl. Has Hollywood truly given her the recognition she deserves? Or has she had to fight harder than most to keep her place? Joel Tobeck, the mischievous and unhinged Strife, brought a chaotic energy to Hercules, the legendary Journeys, and Xena, warrior princess. As the nephew of Ares, he was reckless, erratic, and dangerously unpredictable. But Tobeck's career has been anything but unstable. His versatility has kept him in demand, with roles spanning television, theater, and film. From playing villains to complex anti-heroes, his ability to captivate audiences never faded. Now 54, Tobeck continues to work, but he has largely stepped back from mainstream Hollywood. Could he be hiding away from the spotlight for personal reasons? Or is there another untold chapter to his story? The passage of time has changed the paths of these actors in ways no one could have predicted. Some have thrived in different creative avenues, while others have disappeared from the limelight. But one thing remains clear: Hollywood never truly forgets its legends. Secrets, struggles, and silent battles often remain buried beneath the glitz and glamour. Could there be more revelations waiting to be uncovered? Sometimes, the most shocking stories aren't the ones played out on screen, but the ones hidden behind the curtain. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. The evolution of these actors from their time on Hercules, the legendary journeys to their present-day lives, is nothing short of fascinating. Joel Tobeck, a name synonymous with villainous and complex roles, built a solid career in television, film, and theater. Beyond his appearances as Strife in Hercules and Young Hercules, he took on darker and more nuanced characters in shows like Sons of Anarchy, Ash vs. Evil Dead, and the Dr. Blake Mysteries. His ability to seamlessly shift between menacing antagonists and deeply layered supporting characters has kept him in demand. Now at 53, Tobeck continues to work steadily in both New Zealand and international productions, proving that his talent and versatility are as strong as ever. Lucy Lawless, the unforgettable Xena, first captured audiences as a fierce warrior in Hercules before her character became a global sensation in her spin-off series, Xena, Warrior Princess. The transformation of Xena from a ruthless villain to a legendary hero cemented her status as an iconic female action star. At just 26 years old when she took on the role in 1995, Lawless quickly became a household name. After the show ended in 2001, she embraced a variety of challenging roles, from Battlestar Galactica to Spartacus, Blood and Sand, and Ash vs. Evil Dead. But her influence extends far beyond acting. She's also a passionate activist, advocating for environmental causes and LGBTQ+ rights. Now at 57, Lawless remains a force in the entertainment industry, balancing her on-screen performances with humanitarian efforts that make her more than just a Hollywood star. She's an inspiration. Megan Desmond brought the cunning and unpredictable discord to life in both Hercules and Xena, standing out as a fierce antagonist who thrived on chaos. At only 20 years old when she debuted in 1997, Desmond's portrayal of the mischievous goddess made her a memorable figure in the mythological TV universe. While she never pursued a long-term Hollywood career, her performance left a lasting impact on fantasy and adventure fans. Today, at 48, she has largely stepped away from the mainstream spotlight, but her role as Discord remains a beloved part of the Hercules legacy. Fans still remember her sharp wit and combative energy, proving that sometimes a single standout role is enough to earn a place in TV history. Lisa Chappelle, known for her portrayal of the sharp-witted journalist Darren in Hercules, took a different path. Unlike many other female characters in the show, Darren relied on intellect rather than combat skills, making her a unique presence in the series. At 29 years old when she played the role in 1997, Chappelle later found even greater success as Claire MacLeod in the hit Australian drama MacLeod's Daughters. Her performance earned her a Logie Award and established her as a leading actress in the industry. She later explored other creative pursuits, including stage productions and music, even releasing an album in 2006. Now, at 56, Chappelle remains active in entertainment, but has kept a relatively private life, focusing on personal and artistic projects. As time has passed, these actors have navigated fame, personal growth, and shifting careers, proving that their journeys didn't end with their time in the Hercules universe. Whether they continued acting, transitioned into activism, or took a step away from Hollywood, their stories remain compelling. Their transformations remind us that the passage of time brings not just change, but evolution, resilience, and an enduring legacy. Which of these actors' journeys surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into Hollywood's past and present.